Hi, welcome to my channel. As a refresher, I conduct honest reviews of strictly clean beauty brands. I created this channel as I felt that there was a need for a central space for people to view reviews of only clean beauty brands. So when you're on my channel, you'll have that peace of mind. And today I thought it would be fun to review a brand that's new on the scene and kind of share my first impression and initial thoughts. The brand is Ciele. They offer high performing SPF makeup. And I picked up 2 of their products to try. These products were so hard to get. Every time I looked online, they were sold out. I finally lucked out and found a Sephora that had them in stock, and I took the trip. I am so excited. Their Tinted Serum and their liquid blush. A little bit more on that later. I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of a briefing about the brand. So the brand was founded by 2 female professional makeup artists, Nikki D. Roos and Sari Francis. And they have 30 years of combined experience in the beauty industry. They have an emphasis on skin-driven formulas made with mineral-based, broad-spectrum SPF, and non-pore clogging, clean vegan ingredients. In addition to being clean, they also are clear. In their own words, means excluding any ingredients that are known to clog pores or be problematic for acne-prone skin. And lastly, I'll say that they are a sustainable company, so all their products are recyclable. And on their website, they do outline directions on how to recycle their product, which I really appreciate. So let's get into it. I first have their Tint to Protect SPF 50 Tinted Serum Foundation. I got it in shade light medium. And I'll just open it here. So this comes in 13 shades. It retails for $44 and it is 1.8 ounces. Okay, so pretty big bottle. As I said, I have it in shade light medium, and it's a mineral SPF weightless tinted serum that blends into a seamless second skin with buildable light to medium coverage and a natural finish. I will say that I toggled between purchasing shade 4 and shade 3. Shade 4 had a little bit more warm tones to it, and it was a little bit deeper and richer in color. And shade 3 might be my shade more so in the winter. I thought it'd be the perfect time to show you the swatches that I took in store of shade number 3, light light, and number 4, light medium. Also, I have the blush shades Kirsty and Behati for a reference. I wish there was the shade 3.5, but I got the shade 4. We'll see how it looks. This is in a glass bottle, which I do love. And I'm just gonna go ahead and shake it. And we'll pop off the top. And then let's get this an open. So on their website, it does say apply like a serum. So this is a pretty long tube, which is good because when you get to the end of the bottle, you want to be able to reach that product. So I do appreciate that. So I'll go ahead and put a couple drops here, just so you can kind of see the shade. As you can see, it's nice, rich color. It's neutral, but it's still a tad warm, so it'll be good. We're kind of phasing out of summer, going into fall. So my minimal tan is fading, but it's still lightly there. So I felt like going with shade 3 might be a little bit too light for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do what it says. I'm gonna apply it like a serum. Do a couple drops. I don't want to do too much. We can always add more. Warm it up in my hands. Give you a little viewing. Start of my cheeks. Okay. So it has a natural, the most faint of clay I smell, but in a good way. I can already tell you need a little bit more, so I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna try not to make the white dropper. I don't want to stain it, so I'm just gonna go back in with a decent amount. So I would say probably about 7 to 8 drops. So do my nose, my chin. Any area that I need more coverage, I'll go ahead and put it on, and then we will spread it out to the areas that don't need as much coverage. And then we can build it as we go, because it does mention that it is buildable. It feels already really good on my skin. It almost has like moisturizing properties I can feel. Let's see, get around my nose. I get a lot of redness on my nose, so that'll be interesting to see how it does. I know previously I mentioned I don't go like close to my eye with any SPF because my eyes will water, but we're gonna give it a try. I really wanna see the coverage and how it looks. Blend it out. So give you a look. So far, I mean, it looks really nice. I'm almost surprised that it's at the coverage. Like they say light to medium, but I feel like this is like more on the medium side if we're speaking about like tinted serums. So we'll see how that feels on my skin as we go along in this video. But right now it feels good, like really good. And I'm actually quite glad I picked this shade. So shade 4, light medium, retails for $48, 1.8 ounces. Comes in 13 shades, just a quick reminder. Do another close-up. You kind of see how it blends pretty well. Okay, I really like this. That's exciting. Okay, so let me just wipe my hands a little bit, the towel, as we go in and apply the blush. So when I was reading on their website, I was so impressed that they have SPF 50 in their blush. I don't know if I'm like living under a rock, but I haven't seen that. Let's go ahead and open this up. So this is the Blush and Protect SPF 50. It's a liquid blush. It comes in 4 shades and retails for $34. It's 0.19 ounces. And I have it in shade Bahati. Dun, dun, dun. So, a little bit about this. It's a mineral SPF liquid blush that blends into the cheeks with a creamy, hydrating formula that gives a burst of color and a natural finish. I'm gonna go ahead and open this. I'll do a little bit of a swatch test. Where should I put it? I'll put it right here. So I was in the store, I swear, for like 40 minutes between Bahati and Kirsty. Kirsty is their blush. It has like a little bit more of a neutral, less pink tone, but I felt that I was a little bit nervous because it had a little bit of more warm properties, that if I went a little bit warmer with the Tinted Serum shade and I did the Kirsty, I was nervous that I would look like I'm trying to be too tan or it just wouldn't bode well. So I went ahead, took the dive and like did the Bahati. But Kirsty, like that shade looked beautiful. I'll probably purchase this as well. But we'll get there. All right, so what they say on their website is to blend it with fingers, brush, or sponge. So I did watch a video of Nikki and she did put 3 dots and on her cheek and she used a brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and do what she did. Give you a little look. So I'm gonna use this complexion brush. It's by Jenny Pattinkin. And another thing to note, she said tap it in, don't swipe. So kind of like tap it into your face. And I don't wear blush with this much pigment in terms of like pink. I do a lot of like contour type blush or like more brown tone. So I was really leaning towards Kirsty because that's just like naturally like what I do and like what I typically use, but I wanted to kind of get a little bit outside of the box, have that contrast, and then make it so it doesn't look too warm. So it looks really nice. It blended really well. You can kind of see the difference. Bring it a little bit more forward. The blendability is very good and it doesn't lose its pigment. Let's put a little bit here, a little bit on my nose. Really nice. I'm gonna add a tiny bit more. Let's just see how that goes. Boop, boop. We'll just do 2. Okay. Go back in, just tap it. View, look. I hope I'm not overdoing it, but it feels also like very good on my skin. I added more, but it doesn't feel like it's like paint, you know, it like actually feels really nice. Try to blend it a little bit. Try not to swipe. Build it up a little bit. Not bad. Let's do the other side. 2, 3. So we'll do just 3 on this side. This is almost kind of fun to do. Because I don't typically wear like the pinks, but I'm kind of loving this. All right, so I almost feel like I don't need another couple on this side. I don't know why, maybe it's the lighting, but it's pretty blended in, a little bit on my nose. And to kind of blend it in a little bit further, just gonna try and feather out like around the edges. Trying to make it look a little bit more natural. Gives my face like a nice pop of color. Let's see. So I'm gonna blend a little bit more here, but I'm gonna go ahead with like a little sponge here and just do a little bit with the dry sponge just to kind of blend it in a little bit further. I don't have anything on the sponge. I'm just gonna try to kind of like get rid of those, any like lines, and make it a little bit more seamless. Make it like look as natural as possible, because that is my vibe. This looks pretty good. I'm actually really impressed. Okay, so one more thing that I'll add in terms of pricing on their website, if you wanted to pair these two, the SPF Tinted Serum and the SPF Blush and Protect, if you wanted to pair these, they offer it on their website for $68. So I purchased this. This was $34, this was $44. So you get this pair on their website, $68. I'd recommend it. It's almost like it's worth it. I'm enjoying this product. It feels so good on my skin. It looks so natural. It's not clinging to any like areas here. It blends in really well with my neck. I'm actually so relieved because I was really nervous that this would be a little bit too dark. But as a whole, I'm actually so impressed. So I thought it would be good for you guys to have like an idea of the coverage. So I took half of my makeup off and then left this half on of what we did in the video. So you can see this looks still really good. It hasn't, as it's settling into my skin, it's not clinging to any area or making it feel dry or anything like that. It really does still feel so nice. And then here you can see my natural skin. So the coverage is really good and very natural. I don't feel like I'm shimmering, I'm not shining. It feels really healthy. I feel like I look healthy, and I do appreciate the coverage that it offers. So just wanted to kind of lend that insight. I hope you try it. I hope you like it as much as I do. I am very impressed. So if you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. Please remember to subscribe, and thank you so much for joining me today.